Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words, become much more articulate. In today's episode, we are entering the world of emotional intelligence, and I'm going to be explaining what is the talking stage within a relationship. If you like talks on communication skills, be sure to hit that subscribe button right on below, hit that bell notification, and never miss another video again. So the talking stage. This is when you are exploring your options and you have not committed to anyone yet. This may annoy you, especially if you are an old school romantic or you're thinking, well, back in my days, we used to just talk to one person at a time. What do you mean talking to multiple people? That doesn't feel right. Well, back in your days, that probably wasn't right. But nowadays, we have a thing called dating apps. And with dating apps, there's so many freaking options. And with all these different options, things are different. There are two phrases that you need to understand. Otherwise, you're going to be getting angry for no reason. One phrase is the talking stage, and the other phrase is the exclusive stage. Allow us to understand both. The first thing that you need to understand with dating apps is that there are a lot of options. And whenever you have a lot of options, you need to create mental models in order to filter through those options. The mental model that I create is that of a funnel. You know what a funnel is. It starts off wide and goes narrow. That's exactly what dating apps are like. In the wide stage, you're being presented a bunch of different profiles that you are seeing, right? You don't know anything about them. All you know is what they have written on their profile, which a lot of guys don't even read, by the way. And you have their image. That is all you have to go by. You could either right swipe or left. That is all you're doing in the beginning stage. From there, after you have right swiped a decent amount of times, you are going to get certain matches. You have gone down the funnel. As you have gone down the funnel, what will happen is that a lot of these matches are duds. They have no interest in trying to communicate with you. They just wanted to see if you were going to like their profile, and that was about it. So you discard them from the funnel. And other people, they're conversational and they're somewhat of a vibe. Now you are going to go down the funnel even more. If they're a vibe on the dating apps, your goal is to get them off the dating apps. This is when you have text messages with them, a personal phone call with them, a FaceTime with them, a Skype with them. You are taking them from the dating platform to your personal platform. And during this stage is when the talking stage really begins. I want to give you a word of caution with the talking stage. To bring someone to the talking stage, they should have gone through some filters. So this is when you are going to actually see what you really want. Let's say you're a Jewish guy listening to this, and for you, your three very important things is that they must be the same religion as you, they must be attractive, and they must want to have kids, right? These are your three must-haves. If that is the case, and you are a Jewish guy, you should not be bringing a Christian girl to the talking stage because she does not meet your three requirements. So anyone that you bring to your talking stage, these have to be people that meet a checklist that you have. Otherwise, you're going to have a talking stage with 8+ people, which I will not recommend. Because anytime you're having a conversation with more than 3 to, I would say 5 people, and even 5 people is stretching it, what happens is that your focus wavers and all these different people get a weak version of you. You keep asking them the same questions again. You're asking them boring questions. You're not really deepening the conversation, and they can feel that. So if you don't unmatch them, they will unmatch you. So to bring someone to the talking stage, you need to have allowed them to pass through a certain test. They have met your 3 to 5 requirements that you have for your life partner, and now you are talking with them. The purpose of the talking stage is to really get to know them. It is not to hook up. It is to get to know what they want in their life. Why are they on the dating app? Do they have a certain timeline on when they want to get married? Do they want to get married? These are questions that you should be asking. So I would say like roughly 3 people max is the best amount to have in a talking stage, which brings me to another conversation. Some people will say, wait, Armani, are you saying it's okay to talk to multiple people during the talking stage? This is polarized, okay? And you need to listen very carefully. It is polarized, or I think it is fine, because on dating apps and just communications nowadays in general, a lot of people do disappear. So if you're just talking to one person in your talking stage, and let's say hypothetically they do disappear, now you got to start all the way back at the top of the funnel, which wastes a lot of time. But if you're talking to, let's say, 2 to 3 people that meet your checklist, you don't really have an exclusive guarantee to this person yet, then even if they do disappear, you're not like, oh my goodness, what happened? You're still capable of proceeding on with the other 2. Now, here's the thing to realize is that this is very polarized, where another group of people, they don't like that. If you're talking to them and you're talking to other people and they find out about it later, they may call it off, right? So let's say there's Sam and Mary. Nowadays they're dating, but before they were not exclusively dating. They were, doing their thing. And let's say Sam and Mary are one day having a conversation, and Sam is asking her about how she was like before. And Mary is telling Sam that she was talking to 3 other guys, including Sam. And let's say Sam is one of these really possessive guys. He will be furious. He'll say, wait, what? You were talking to other guys while you were talking to me? What the heck? I didn't even know. You hid it so well. What else are you hiding so well? And it's just going to be a big, big mess. So if I'm advising Mary in this point, I would say, first assess Sam's temperature. Is he one of these guys that would get pissed? Do you see him getting really possessive over you now? Because if he's very possessive over you now, the healthy possessive, not like I'm talking about the toxic possessive, but he really wants you in his life, what will happen is that he will use his current state to evaluate you from the past. So he likes you a lot right now. So he would think that he liked you a lot back then, and you should have liked him just as much back then to not even entertain other people. And the fact that you did, exclusive or not, he may say, you know what, I just don't trust you anymore. I don't want to do this. And he just calls it off. So you got to be very, very, very careful with who you were sharing this information to. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, right? When we're a lot of the times in the talking stages, we're not really, like, let's keep it real. It's a voting contest where we're putting in votes for the person that we like the most. And if there are 3 to 5 people, one person is clearly going to be sticking out, and we're just waiting on an exclusive commitment from them. And the other 4, we're just like, whatever. I mean, let's just wait until we get the exclusive commitment from numero uno. But see, Mary is going to have a tough time explaining that to a guy like Sam, because Sam is going to think that he wasn't numero uno, that he was just an option. That is all he is going to think. So you got to be very careful about who you are breaking this down to, because a lot of people are going to react poorly when you said that you were talking to multiple people in the talking stage. Now, with that being said, the next part, from talking stage to exclusive stage. The difference is that in the talking stage, you are weighing your options, while with the exclusive stage, you have chosen your option. And when you are telling someone that you want to take them from talking to exclusive, you need to be clear with your expectations. You can't just be like, baby, I want you to be mine, and call it that. You need to be very clear. Look, I expect you to delete all the dating apps. I expect you to gently break it off with anyone else that you were talking to before. I expect you to do X, Y, and Z. And then they give their expectations to you. You guys go back and forth. If you don't agree with the expectations, then exclusive stage is not granted. It's very similar to like the final portions of a job interview where the company is saying, we would like to extend you an offer. And now you're going back with, well, how much are you going to pay me? They lowball you the first time, then you go back with another amount, and you guys are just going back and forth. And once you guys agree, everything is good. Now, you'll have great moments where you guys don't have to go back and forth. You lay out your expectations. They say it's reasonable. They lay out their expectations. You say it's reasonable. And boom, you guys are officially in a relationship. So that's how modern day dating works. The dating landscape, it's more like a funnel now. In the beginning, you are matching with someone. From the matches, a few will be a hit. From the hits, you take them to your personal contacts. You talk with them, you weigh your options. Once you find the best person, you make them exclusive and build memories from there. So if you enjoyed today's talk and you want to learn more practical, no-nonsense tips on dating, be sure to subscribe for the ArmaniTalks free daily newsletter. Within this newsletter, you will learn much more about how to initiate a conversation with the opposite sex, how to cultivate a relationship, how to deal with rejection, and much more. Join the tribe by checking out the link in the description box, the pinned comment, or go on ArmaniTalks.com/newsletter and sign up today. Thank you very much for joining the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, and I will catch you next time.